The dude's still in the shop.
Damn it, Bobby.
There's two of them.
Y'all playing? Are all y'all in this squatted up? Oh, alright.
One's on the roof down. I downed him behind this thing. He's up running. Yeah, I also just got precision from the shop.
These nuts.
The zips.
Oh, the zip lines now? I got bunker codes. Y'all know the bunker codes?
Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington.
You know how they did them, right?
Anticipation is running high on the Palouse. We believe
They're just all the old ones backwards.
Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer. Guys, it's time to get it. Washington State ready to kick off. It's time to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oregon's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Get to the chopper, get to the chopper.
Here comes this offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Really confident throw and catch. And they have a first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
The short hand, it's Terrell. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this.
Team on the shop.
Go
Go to the shop. Go to the shop. Never mind. Don't go to the shop. That's where we're getting lasered from.
Be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw it again. Going for the big play. Picked off.
Bro, how is that not pass interference is what I want to know. If you hit my dude like 4 times.
Return on the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Motherfuckers like to run man coverage, so I'm about to just run man beaters all fucking game.
To the ground with the back.
Get the fuck off me. You ain't running against my
That's what
defense.
you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards.
Oh,
Great tackle
okay.
there. Washington State going quickly. On second down, he'll let it fly.
Get the fuck out of here.
That other shot
you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Washington State will have to boot it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
There's one on both sides, left and right.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on
Fuck it, I'm going for it.
Boy, they had that last drive moving a little
Motherfuckers like the right man coverage is about to get deep.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
Tower.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like a pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Terrell. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's how they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He'll pull it down and run. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's thrown it.
Dude, he's dusted.
He can take off and
Fuck.
run. That time able to get the 1st down.
Up on the hill.
Challenge for the defense moving forward.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this
I knew
offense
we
with
were
a
going
fresh
to
set of
be laying
downs.
up from behind.
He
Good
wants to
shit.
throw.
There's 2 of them up there, though.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, Ashley got a real person. Maybe I'll get a bot.
QB's thrown to the tight end. You better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Nope, I get the guy that just killed. Oh no, Dylan's the guy that just killed.
The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20.
Okay, Dylan, you're got real person.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Dude, you gotta be fucking kidding me. A whole nother team just came up. We should have just been. We should have just been chilling.
Get hits on them. They do it right here. Get their 1st sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
3rd and goal coming up here.
Okay, do we have a loadout? Yeah.
That play just never had a chance.
Somebody else is landing close to it.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He's looking for an open man on second down. A strike downfield. He's off to the races. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Caught in the backfield, it's Dalton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Washington State lines up quickly.
Okay, there's still the team over here.
He wants to pass it on second down. Moving,
Ashton.
keeping the eyes downfield.
There are
He
still people
scrambled
by the
forward
line.
and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Here comes the hurry up. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The Cougars pick up the first down.
Them.
Guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw.
I hate it when zone ends up there.
The RB on that.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Ball's out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought
Yes,
down.
sir.
His defense gets the ball back for its own.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Just keeps moving. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
We've seen it from this running back, too. There's a lot of ways he can make you miss. Bottom line, this defense has to do a better job game tackle.
Yeah, just hard to bring down. Just physical, runs through people. This is a guy that defenses hate playing against, and you see why. So many yards after contact.
The give to the back. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup?
7-2 run to end the quarter. That's not bad.
I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown Ducks! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Oh, and Ashton, they increased drop on the HDR. Just so you know.
It drops faster.
To cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
I honestly haven't been able to quite dial it in yet. It's after like 100 meters though.
Returner will field it and try to get some field
Like I
position.
haven't
And the
fucking
coverage team able
found
to make the tackle. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Ball security
I
going
wouldn't
to
say
be
that.
paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency too.
Yeah.
They're trailing in this game right now. The
Yeah, it doesn't
turnover wasn't
rotate.
great, so David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
And the Cougars will hustle to the line.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And you usually don't bring in packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job
Real team
is to
landed
get
here.
that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm.
Yeah, but they
really
won't be
hard to
waiting.
stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already.
Okay, this guy's real.
He's gotta do a
Behind.
much better job with his decision making.
He definitely jumped. I dusted him.
On first down. Quickly to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Dalton.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy step, to take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Quarterback empties his backfield. They keep attacking through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but...
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
I can't find the scanner.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been
You
hitting
got the
quarterback
scanner already,
early
Dom?
and often. Make him feel uncomfortable.
No,
Make
the
him feel that
scanner.
pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way.
You really
Running
want to
it back,
find the
it's
asshole.
Rios.
I thought it was in this
Looking
back
for
room.
more running room, but found nothing
Right
but more
here.
tacklers. He's down to the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on.
And they got him for the sack.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
So that's what I thought. I thought it was right here.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
I thought it was
And
in
this
there.
quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's
All right,
oh-no.
let's go find
That is an oh-no situation.
don't let you down.
We're lucky that one hit the ground.
Find some fresh air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Ducks will
I'm
snap
gonna go buy
it on
him
first
back.
and 10. Quarterback checking the play. He's going to pass. He wants to take the top off. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he got loose, it was all over. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, running back on the move. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Morton Stadium.
Will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. They got a lot done for the year in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Washington State going quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Give me that, boy.
Intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Taking it the other way. And they'll close
so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Self-res right there.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Looking for room, it's Pope. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Yeah, that's right here.
Hand off to the fullback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal. Getting the lost yardage play. Now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal.
They really got to get rid of these fucking birds.
Touchdown Ducks! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And returner will be dragged down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns if you're going to get back in it.
Somebody just bought back here.
Start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Quick completion to the right. At the 35, he's loose. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
These motherfuckers done put me in a bad situation.
About this offense, you're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the draw. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those.
He's got 4 yards on 6 attempts. His longest carry is a yard.
Some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Washington State sends out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looking for a block. It's Rios. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
I downed somebody.
He's looking to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3.
Okay, one of them landed up here. One of them landed to our right.
It's Terrell. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Like far right.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but the sweet throw-and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Just stayed in your heli, bitch.
Going up top on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more really good execution by this offense. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
On the move. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll run play action. Quarterback adapted. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point makes it 28-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oh, at this point, it's a little risky to be running now.
Shit.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the
yeah,
return
for these
man
tiny-ass circles, yeah.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
It's all coming from lumber. It's right here.
Catch in the middle. It's Harper. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build up for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe
I
they can
love
generate just a
my
little bit of
distance lead.
momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Dalton. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and
Yeah, there's two different real teams in
Nice
there.
quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable.
One's farther back
confident.
into
You wanna
the
just
left,
get the ball out quickly,
like back here.
make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line.
Yeah, they're fighting the team here. But I just downed a dude on.
These wide receivers work in the middle of the field. So much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Second
Under
and
us.
goal for this offense. He's looking to throw.
It's the team that was on that list.
Dances away to buy time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown!
I get shot in the back, Rizzy.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
This dude's one.
Call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
What?
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller.
I downed one
It's like
already.
anything that he's...
Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown Ducks! And the pummeling has started. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again.
We're pinched between the last two teams that aren't fighting.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass.
Fuck, this our specialty.
Finds his big tight end.
Not in a good way.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Fires to the tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
I know I've never seen this before. The punt team on the field in the red zone. They're in scoring position. I mean, trick play's coming, right? Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunity.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high profile.
Butler better sink both these free throws.
Challenge and dominated
Who?
the competition today. They
Butler.
took care of business and they made
Jimmy B, you got fucking can't stand the damn Warriors.
I'd rather see the Warriors win than fucking Houston.
And who?
And that's just the
Fucking
kind of game it's been for this
Houston,
quarterback in this offense.
Texas,
You got a great game plan all week long.
Rockets.
Watching it throughout practice, you think you're going to have a chance to light up the
Why?
scoreboard, but
Because I
they're just not
fucking
able to
hate
hook up.
Fred
You gotta give
VanVleet.
this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
Right.
They've been breaking on passes.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
I have been playing Madden.
This is a beautiful
Ashton, where'd you go?
situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+
You
scores,
play
you're in a
Madden?
situation,
What?
You know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to.
Oh,
because
and you
the
blocked
clock is their
anyways, huh?
enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception,
Uh-oh.
almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Just discarding
Who you
tackles,
closing the
punching
game
and
for?
grinding his way to the 23.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards
Oh,
on
I'm
first
watching
down,
it
make
right
that
now, too.
second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Headed to the end zone.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, get down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The quarterback takes a knee. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
Fucking Curry's just something else.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality.
I'm just saying,
here as
this
they are ready to
fucking
snap it in victory formation.
is it's ridiculous is what it is.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and
Yeah,
they did
that's
splatter
game.
them, an absolutely dominating
Up
performance.
20, 2 minutes left.
A ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw.
That was a hell of a
just
sequence, though.
spectacular football.
Curry
No
fucking.
mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than
It's really
Dude, have
fun
you
to
ever
see
like
this
actually
offense
watched their
dominate
post-game
from the
interviews?
start.
They just roast the fuck
Nothing
out
to
of
worry
Buddy
about. You just know you're better.
every
You're gonna
time,
do you, put up a bunch of
and
points
it's
and win out.
absolutely hilarious.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollock, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
No, that was a Red Bull. You can't let Donkey shoot threes. What are you doing? Draymond Green. Have you ever watched? He's got one of the most hideous shots I've ever seen.